PHE Minister Marcus and Marak on Tuesday said that the centre will take up Meghalaya's proposal for spring rejuvenation. He highlighted the impact of climate change on water sources, noting that 741 critical sources have been identified for rejuvenation. The minister emphasized that the drying up of water sources is affecting the Jal Jeevan mission projects. He attributed the issue to global warming and jhum cultivation practices. Despite receiving plenty of rain, Meghalaya struggles to retain water. The minister mentioned that the government is following the principle of catch the rain where it falls and is promoting rainwater harvesting to address the issue.
Water sources drying up issue is related to the climate change impact. Because of the climate change, it is being happened everywhere. Very recently, 18th and 19th of February, we had a second All India Water Ministers Conference in Udaipur. There also, I've heard from all the state ministers. Everywhere it is happening. So it's an impact of climate change. So therefore, not only in Meghalaya, it's happening all over the country and all over the globe. Yes, of course, we have started taking corrective measures. It will, we will get a result after couple of years after, we will get the result. So we have started the rejuvenation of the springs and then water sources wherever it is drying up. And very recently, PHE department has, identified 741 critical water sources. That water critical sources, as I have already discussed with you, told to you, that under the Honorable Chief Minister, Conrad K. Sangma, Meghalaya has, formed a climate council. So in that climate council, it has been decided that this particular critical water sources, which has been identified by the PHE department, is being, corrective measures are being taken up for that matter. Most of the water, sources, most of the GGM projects, you go and ask in the villages. Wherever the villages are not getting water, it's because of the sources drying up. So we are taking all the measures, definitely, but it will take some time.
What is the reason for these sources getting dried up?
It's all because of the global warming. Most of the sources are drying up because the practice of we practice jhum cultivations, and some of the sources in the uppermost part of the places are affected with the kind of agriculture practices that is being done by our villagers.
Mainly in Garo Hills or in Khasi Hills, this jhum cultivation is active?
In all over the state. Jhum cultivation practically is practiced in Garo Hills mostly now. But in some portion of the West Khasi Hills also it is being practiced.
We have get plenty of rain in Meghalaya. Why is it that?
That is why there's a slogan already given by the government of India: "Catch the rain where it falls." So we are following that principle, and then we are trying to rejuvenate our streams and sources.
So how is the promotion of water harvesting, rainwater harvesting?
We are looking into that aspect as well.
So is there any plan to increase the households?
We are planning to go for a rainwater harvesting. There are rainwater harvesting in two ways. One is to harvest for yourself inside your houses, and then other is to recharge the groundwater. So that also is being adopted now. Outcome, I have pointed out there in my speech. I was there to give a speech, and then my commissioner secretary also gave a presentation. I talked about the spring rejuvenation, because only if we rejuvenate the spring sources, then only the rivers, the flow of the water in the rivers will be there. So they have already taken note of that. In the takeaways during the valedictory program, I was told that the takeaway of our proposal was this spring rejuvenation was taken up.